மக்கள் இருக்கிறவங்க அத்தனை பேத்துக்கும்
The people living in Feni, Cambam, and Bodhi here may not welcome me with loud celebrations or grand enthusiasm. But the Siddhars and yogis who exist within these mountains have welcomed me from a great inner dimension and have given a noble spiritual offering. One day, whether in India or on a global scale, a great history is going to be created through me. I'm going to perform a significant work in a larger form. You will see that it is from these mountains that I received the foundation for that work. One day, you will surely realize how the mountains of our land have transformed a person's life and reshaped it into another form. This is not an ordinary process. This is not something that happens lightly. In Tamil Nadu and across India, for the past 40, 50, even 100 years, many people have been practicing meditation in many forms. But true experience is not easily attained. Seeing God, seeing the divine light, entering into a higher state, these are not simple matters. I have said this many times. In this world, you may attain any high position you wish. You may gain wealth, awards, or material success of any level. But attaining God or seeing God does not happen easily. It is extremely rare, very, very rare. Many people try to attain God, and when they receive even a small experience, they live as if they have fully attained the divine, and eventually they pass away like everyone else. I have witnessed many such experiences and many such forms in my own life. From living as an ordinary human being in villages from childhood through youth, there is one thing I want to tell you clearly. In many ashrams, people install statues, establish forms like Maitreya or Dhyanalinga, create deities, and attempt to generate divine power, creating forms of Shakti or Shiva, saying this will guide the world or bring benefit to humanity. Many people have weakened themselves through such attempts. I have spoken about this extensively in my classes. Remember this clearly. In my life, no human being attempted to turn me into this form through such meditation, and I myself did not attempt to transform from a human process into this form. If I had tried, perhaps I would not have received these experiences at all. My life of comfort might have changed into something else, but it is uncertain whether I would have received these experiences. From the universe, every experience of mine, every journey to each mountain range, was carefully planned and made possible. These opportunities did not occur casually. They did not come easily. I see them as great acts, as meaningful forms. When I entered this region as well, I was drawn here through divine connections. In the same way, an inner force arises and creates a form that brings me to different mountain ranges. Understand clearly what experience means. You may be living with your parents, surrounded by relatives, and feel a desire to go somewhere. Certain feelings may arise, saying you could go and return. But for me, when I am meant to go to a place, no other work can be done until we reach that place. Everything else dissolves. That is the difference between you and me. You may think, let me finish my work, then go here and there, and then visit the temple. For me, there's only one movement. The work itself becomes the path. I also plan and think like you, but meditation and experience shatter those plans, break human calculations, and transform the action completely. It takes me only to the place I'm meant to go. Remember this carefully. I'm staying nearby now. Even the place where I am staying is near the same hill. I had gone to Kimberley only in childhood, never before that. Even before I arrived, the universe had already prepared the person who would take me to the mountain. He was a Jeep driver. His only role was to take me into the mountains. He was extremely attentive, focused on bringing the person safely, leaving them there, and bringing them back. He did not wander, talk on the phone, or smoke. He behaved very well and moving with full awareness. He searched for paths no one usually goes to and inquired to everyone he met. He told me, "I live right here. My ancestral roots are near Kambam. Though I have been in this profession for over 15 years, I have never come to this mountain." Yet he searched for directions and took us there. After leaving me, he did not sit or rest in the Jeep. He said, "I will walk up with you." He stayed attentive until the work was complete. If meditation is meant to happen for someone, the universe even chooses the people around them. If the universe decides that meditation should not be disturbed, it ensures it clearly. If the universe decides to give you something, it does not merely select. It completely takes charge. That same driver, if hired by 4 others tomorrow, would behave differently. But with me, he remained unchanged, not because I did anything, but because nature itself had arranged it that way. You must understand this clearly. To meditate in a mountain, cooperation with nature is essential. Just as permission from the landowner is needed to sit somewhere in forests and mountains beyond government or forest officials, permission from the universe is most important. Only then can we understand the originality of that place. If the place itself invites you, it reveals itself. If not, you will see only outer beauty, not its inner subtlety. You may have read the works of many great spiritual masters. You know that light exists within everything. But the reason we cannot see the inner light is because permission is required. If the universe wills it, it creates the opportunity to see. There is no need to search outside. The light is within us. You do not need to go to the Himalayas to see it. Even if you desire to see it, you cannot unless permission is granted. That permission is given by the universe. It naturally connects a person and prepares the right environment. Only after such preparation, I was given opportunities to enter these places. That is how I was able to come here and receive this experience. This class in Feeney is extremely important in my life. This is very, very important subject. Why? Because my own class ended yesterday. This is your class. I met my teachers yesterday. The forests and mountains gave me the instructions, what I should do, how I should be guided. They told me to come into the city and conduct this class. This is the proof of how one is prepared and sent. This is real. This is truth. This is experience. Consider how significant this place must be. After conducting hundreds of classes across many locations, I am here now, at this precise time. Even the instruction was clear. Only after this particular period should you touch this mountain. I have visited many mountain ranges. They have filled me with immense energy, sometimes ecstasy, sometimes madness, many inner transformations. But yesterday's mountain felt different. Even when I entered deeply, it felt like, isn't this our place? Isn't this our own land? When I sat there, I became deeply emotional. Not an ordinary emotion, an emotion of wondering why, for so many years, such a place so close to us remained unseen. This is not that far from where I reside. This is not in America or Australia. I have traveled across many districts of Tamil Nadu, Yet this opportunity came only now. That realization overwhelmed me. I usually do not descend quickly from mountain ranges, but this time I could not control the emotion. There were also many surprising events that occurred there. I'm sharing this so that one day you too may experience such moments in certain mountain ranges. When such an experience happens, your view of life changes completely. Your family will still be with you, but you will be in a different state, untouchable by ordinary disturbances. That is the most important transformation. I wish for such an experience to happen for each man and woman. When it does, life moves into a higher state. That is why I say, one day, such an opportunity may come to you too. No one in my family told me to go and teach meditation. In our lineage, we did not even know what meditation was. We did not know gurus. Our upbringing and methods were different. Our way of worship and perception is different. For someone in such a form, a connection with the universe, and such experiences are not ordinary. That is why this opportunity to be here with you has been given. I see it that way. That is why I always handle classes with great care. The one who placed us here exists as formless light. He knows who should come and who should not. This class is not a casual event. Even 20 years from now, what happened here today will be history. This is not something that can be created like a concert or a devotional program. It happens by itself. That is what is important. Nothing here has been artificially created. It has happened openly, naturally, in its true form. I have shared this because it is my responsibility and duty. Whether or not you connect with my form, this had to be said.